Hey, I'm going to just try and do a really quick video to document some of the stuff before it gets too far away from the fact, because I just downloaded a direct energy weapon hit to my back that just happened a few minutes ago. And I just want to follow up with some things since, I guess, my birthday week. So my birthday was August 20th, and I'm not sure what the last video was before, before or the date that I had made, but, on August 15th, the choice of my birthday gift was we went down to Treasure Island Amphitheater Casino in Minnesota, close to Red Wing, Minnesota, and seen Joe, I'm going to not get his name, Bono Masama and Warren Hayes, and that was fabulous. But, any sort of, trip out of the house, still entails, abuse and trauma and, gang stalking and human trafficking and Zersetzung. And, I was hit with direct energy weapons the entire time. So, and then I realized that I was going to actually do this yesterday, and then I realized all my videos were on my cell phone, which, being out of town made it really difficult to document, because I only had my cell phone to try and take pictures and film my injuries, which was really difficult. So I'm gonna just, I took a bunch of snapshots, so I'm not sure what day, that was a video I must have made, and that was dated October 14th, I guess. I'm not sure, yep, so that must have been an injury, October 14th. Not awful. And here's my breast-ish. That was August 15th at, 5 something p.m. So we were just getting ready to head over to the amphitheater. And, I was already getting hit. And this was, I thought I had the, there, August 15th. So I was down at Treasure Island Resort August 15th. That was 11:05 p.m. So right after the concert, getting back to our hotel room, I was getting hit. That was this. So I just tried to snap some pictures. That was really hard. Actually, that was on my buttocks. You can see my swimsuit line. And that was kind of on my buttocks. It was hard to film. August 15th, let's see, it was 11:43 p.m. That was all my buttocks getting hit with direct energy weapons. Isn't that awful? August 15th, 11:46 p.m. It was August 16th, and I woke to the next morning, 9:41 a.m. They were hitting me already. August 17th, 7:30 p.m. And then just a bunch. I had a lot of icky gang stalkers. I might have some pictures of that after. Let's see. And then here's some from, so then we came home and were home for a couple days and went and spent a couple days up at my spouse's family's cabin. So my birthday was, so this was my birthday, Thursday, August 20th at 1:31 p.m. I actually had got hit right as I got out of the car with an invisible to the head. It was pretty awful. The minute we arrived at the cabin, I got hit in the head. And here's some more I was enduring while I was at the cabin. They were going pretty hard. I don't know if they... I guess it's the same one. I don't know why I have so many. Because these were all, I tried to video them and then I had to try to screenshot them. Thursday at 1:34 p.m. So that was my birthday that I was enduring these. And here I was on the pontoon boat. You could see I was getting hit in the back. They were hard to film again. So I'm up here. Getting hit in the back. And on the pontoon boat, getting hit in the back. All this is direct energy weapons. And this is what it looks like. This is why I call it geoslavery. This is me traveling down to the cities, past the cities, on like the 15th and then all the way up to the cabin. And look at this. This is ugly. This is me at the cabin, 2 harbors and then up to where the cabin is. This is, where the cabin is. And all these beacons, antennas, hooking up to my non-consensual body area network. All these beacons. And look at all, I'm only at the cabin and they stretch out miles and miles away from the cabin. This is human trafficking. All those people are making money off my family's oppression and torture. Look at that. Look like they go all the way past Brimson. I'm here at the cabin. There I am. That's what this looks like. This is Crimes Against Humanity. Just gonna page through. Beautiful there. And then here's the shore. I'll tell you, I had, I kept having boaters, literally. And the water was super low as it was. And they would come right here. This is a small lake anyway, not very many, 12 cabins. Actually, there's a few more now. Yeah, I was playing Scrabble. I got 54 points for Zinger. Oh, that was pretty great. And I finished a jigsaw puzzle, except there was one piece missing. But, and then, this is all the beacons in my vicinity. All the ones there, all these are UMTS, IMSI, weaponized, monetized, UMTS, IMSI, lethal, mobile cell towers, all these white ones. And there was more. And then you can see, I stretched for miles. I'll see all the beacons away from where I was at. Oh, I think that was, I got hit super hard, like in that shot, and it didn't show up, but man, that hurt. Just look at that. Direct energy weapons. This is what they're doing to women, helpless. And here I'm waking up to bruises in my breast. That's my breast. Bruises in my breast. More trying to document my back. Saturday. I'm up to Saturday now. A collage I put together. There's Chelsea. I talked to Chelsea. They're supposedly she has to be out of her apartment in a couple days. I caught some fish. And the sad part about this is I hate to even find any joy because you know what? I shouldn't have a better life than my daughter. I shouldn't have a better life than my daughter. And they're trying to make her homeless. She's going to be homeless in a couple days again. She already did 5 years homeless. She already did, her feet can't take it. She can't take being homeless. And all these people are making money off of it. All of these people are making money off my family's oppression and torture. My daughter's freaking torture. I get a big bruise right here. And just quick show you my app quick, and then I only want to stay on a few minutes. So here's my Wiggle War driving, nonstop, people coming in. I think it rebooted. So and it's so interesting right now. See that? So that's I'll talk about these people right here. I did an investigation yesterday, and it went to those people, and I put a post on X about it. Sergey, sorry. And no, that's what it looks like today. And I'm just gonna, and of course, I'll show you what, some of these look like. Let's pick one. All those dots represent antennas, beacons, transmitters, receivers. They're making blood money. As far as I'm concerned, that's blood money. Those are people making money off of our lives, making money off our lives. This is what they're happening in the United States of America. See, it's coming from my neighbor next door. He never leaves the house. His dad works for IBM. His dad's an IBM software engineer. He never leaves the house. That's his job. He gets to just sit in there and digital data signal torturing myself, my family. And here, I'll just go like this and see if I can. And I got to be careful because I got, knocked off of some videos off of X for showing people's addresses or something, I guess. But today I happened to run across Lindsay Clancy, and I just talked about doing that in my video, and it's just crazy. She's hearing voices and killed her children. And I don't care what anybody says, women don't kill their children. And she was hearing voices, so I did an investigation, and just a couple, I better not show it, came back here, and I just talked about that, so I won't talk about that a lot. And so I'm doing investigations of people intruding my environment, and this one was on the infrasound, and they came in from Texas. And how did it go? And I can't show the addresses, so so what it basically, off the top of my head, it went to in just a matter of, I don't even count them unless I can bring it in 3 clicks. So from Texas, I brought it back to Duluth in 3 clicks, and it went to the Davis family. It went to actually Jack Davis, who actually has an antenna listed on. So if you do a antenna search, put your address in and do an antenna search on antennasearch.com. And I have 515 antennas and 96 towers within a 3-mile radius. And Jack Davis, who this went to, was listed here, which, I'm assuming that he might be related to my husband's cousin. And this Davis Television Duluth is my husband's cousin. And he was one of the first when I started using the network applications that I found right here on Net Monitor. And then, I ended up, meeting him in the 80s. Oh, so then it went to my neighbors as well. And taking another look at my neighbors down the street, which the people I just showed you here on the map here, they're related. Their last name is Luton and Bozart. Well, Bozart is my grandma, my dad's mom's maiden name. And so then I went to find my grave and did an investigation and traced her brother back is in this investigation. And so this is generational. Of course I never met her brother. It's just bizarre. I just can't even make this up. It's just unbelievable that this is happening. And then I just said that there was an antenna right here in Duluth that day that I did the investigation on, the Katy, Texas one. So I haven't investigated the one that's local here yet. And they're coming in from, so here I did this post, a couple of them that I investigated. One's in France or Italy, and this one's in Germany, and they were both Airbnbs. So I said, are they Are they the owners, or are they somebody using the lodging? And then I did, my checked my Redvox infrasound today, and I have an Airbnb coming in from San Francisco. So it's just a free for all. Here's me, a happy caught fish. Actually caught 4 fish. And here's these people. See how these guys, I come out in my pajamas and they were sitting like, right on the shore to go to the outhouse first thing in the morning. And they're sitting there, and you can see how close these people, and then he stops and you can see he's digital dataing and these guys too. And I mean, I'm telling you, the water is only about 2 feet there because the water's so low. And again, all of these beacons and antennas are making money off my body. This is human trafficking. It's crimes against humanity. And I posted this one, I think, the airplane. I had several airplanes, but I didn't get them the previous day. So again, I just wanted to document all the direct energy weapon hits that, the same, whatever weapon I don't have no idea what they use that leaves the same marks and injuries, but I didn't want it to get too far away from the fact when it happened. And, UMTS, chromosome damage in humans cells induced by UMTS mobile telephone radiation. And that's what one looks like in my environment, and it's UMTS 850, 1900. And these are all when I was at the cabin. All them red dots are mobile UMTS, mobile cell towers. They're just dishing them out in the United States like crazy. That's why I call it a silent Holocaust. This is pretty ugly what's happening. And there's, a plethora of, my phone is hooked up to like 16 other networks in my phone, and my IP is always, not anywhere where it should be. When I was at the cabin, it was in Chicago at a private residence. So, okay, well, I just wanted to document the direct energy weapons, and there you go. So, Wednesday, August 26th, 5 p.m. Thanks for listening. Cyber torture, crimes against humanity. Over and out.